great to see you too. Very, very much. Today, Sacramento had a little bit of drizzles, the rain, and it's kind of very nice actually. I don't know why, but I like rainy weather, so feels good. I think whether I like rainy days, I think I just don't have the preference of dryness. So I think that's why I like rainy weathers. Ready for my recital? It's getting there. Well, always there is always room for improving, but if if my expectation about my recital is if that is the standard to talk about if I'm ready or not, then it's getting there almost. Since this is my very first recital, I've never been play on stage like for long this time. I mean, like this. I mean, of course, I've been playing on like orchestra playing, which is could be even like 3 hours long, like once a while, like 2 to 3 hours. But like my solo recital, I've never played like this much long, so that way it's kind of uncertain for me. I don't know how it will go, how my body can take. So I wonder how it will go. But in terms of the piece, each movement, each piece is getting there. It's coming along. I feel just so lucky to play, practice, and perform, to live this kind of life that I can enjoy, because I watch news, I read news, and oh my gosh, world here and there, some like a hell, you know. So sad. And there was a shooting in Sacramento downtown. Like it says it was gangs. I don't know, but 6 people killed and 12 people injured. It's very, downtown is just like 20 minutes away from my place, and oh, yeah, it's just like feel really sad and bad about that gun shooting. And I keep checking the news, the Ukraine, about Ukraine, and should stop. Seriously, invasion is not right. Should stop. Hi, Jevi. I am good. I enjoy the weather today. It's a little bit rainy, drizzle here, and feels so good. Not too dry. When I warm up, um, I of course play slowly, and then I think focus on more intonation than other stuff. So listen really, really carefully, and then work on the techniques like shifting and double stop, anything that I have to extract here more, and checking the intonation as sensitive as possible. Because that's the only chance that I can listen fully. Yeah, so I think that's what I really focus on while I'm warming up. Oh yeah, I was gonna say this, right. So try to open body, because the more I play, kind of body is kind of, how can I say, like vertically tensed. It's not tense, it's like squeezing my body. So when I play slowly, it's just like, so try to open, not just focusing right here, my hand or finger, like try to my body work on together with that. Which actually I really have to do it on stage also, or when I just perform or play through. Because my body, how I can open my body affects my breathing, and then breathing affects directly musical expression and sound enormously. So yes, so that's I'm working on it. Oh, thank you, Jose. Yeah, I mean, the friends and family around me are safe. The more I live this world, um, I don't want to call it dilemma, because the way world it is, it's just like as it is. But it's just hard to explain. Even when we think about gun or any weapon, the I think who owns it depends on who owns it. It can't have a goodwill. I don't want to say weapon is just like bad thing at all. Without weapon, also we cannot really keep the peace. Peace is not doesn't have only pretty side or peaceful side, peace, how we can keep the peace. All over the danger, all over the cruelty, over the top, we can protect peace to keep. So it's really hard to say, the weapon is itself bad thing or useless, but look at this. It's the people who purely doesn't have fault, they just killed for no reason because of not even worth it to put in, put on my mouth. Those kind of people, too bad. It's so surprisingly, I hear lots of out of tune, and then my left hand is not in a good shape. Hi, so nice to see you here too. It's been a while, very much while. Oh, I don't know, like all the process to prepare recital, it's gonna make me super sensitive, I think. It's like, like here. I just can't not fully enjoy the process because music, that's why it's hard. We practice hard to enjoy the stage, but the process itself is never enjoyable all the time. I mean, sometimes, feel really good to practice, but, every day, all the practicing time is not always, joyful. So, well, even though it's not joyful, I don't know, the way approach to the recital is, I think it's not enjoyable. That's why it's joyful. My son is in daycare. He goes to, daycare. Hi. Thank you. I feel your love. Oh, thank you so much for the feedback about the vibrato video. Oh, I'm glad that helped. I know, 100 day. It's so great that you're doing it. It's not hard to keep up, during that time, continuously. That's that's the hardest part, as a violin player to go through, but I think that's why it's so fun also. Well, people who didn't try that never understand, but once anyone try continuously, keep going, keep getting over it, then we'll find why music is so great and fun to go through with all the beautiful music. I know, it's so hard to explain. How do I planning my practice? You're stuck. I know. Lots of times. So here's one of another hard part of practicing, right? So first of all, and I just talk about it. Hard to keep practicing continuously, and then once we start to practice continuously, regularly, what happened? We're stuck here and there. Actually, most of the time we're stuck, and then we don't know what to practice, like just do the same thing over and over again. But I don't think that really helps me improving. Just is rather not to play is better, I feel like. Totally understand, stuck. That's why I go back to school to take the lesson. Someone who can give the feedback and give some idea, which is inspiration. Because in my head, I don't know how to get better. I mean, I would have some ideas how I can make it better here and there, but I'm kind of like, sometimes I don't know how I can make it better, and where I should make it better. And then, am I playing right or wrong? Definitely we need someone who can give us good feedback. That's why we need a teacher, or good player friend, or pro musicians. Because the way to listen, it's not because I'm not saying that as a player, that player doesn't have a good ear. No, even though have good ear, sometimes when we play, we cannot really hear better. So first of all, the best and direct way, we need teacher for that, who can listen and see how our body reacts. And a little bit, if we don't have teacher, even though I have teacher, also teacher cannot see everything. So I watch YouTube video a lot, this and that, like different players playing. And don't just look at them playing, just look at the music part together, and then really visually check which part this person or that person, that violinist, how they play. Oh, this part, oh, like playing like this. Oh, that person playing like that. Even though same spots, totally different way to play. Different texture could be, different color could be, different bow technique, even sometimes staccato, especially staccato. People talk about staccato a lot, but people play differently. Some people play like a little bit mezzo staccato, or more bouncy or less bouncy, more off, more on. So just pick as you like, what you want, how you want to express. So get some idea, go more detail, go more small chunks, and get some idea. I think when you're stuck, the most important thing, you need to be inspired. That means you need some idea to try on and try work on. I hope that wasn't enough understanding for that. Hi, Erin. Long time no see. Yes, I missed you too. That's why I've been watching your Instagram, your foodstagram. They are so awesome. They look so awesome. Looks very, very nice and delicious. Yeah, so when we are stuck in practice, that means we need inspiration instead of just like trying to get through from there, because we are stuck, nothing to, work on. That means we need an idea to try, like motivation, new idea. Hope that helped. So I go to the concert to see how other violinists play and practice, and watch YouTube videos. So easy these days. That totally helped. Hi, Zobra. Zobra, Zorba. I like your nickname. Is your name or nickname? Thank you for coming by, everyone. Good to see you all. This was the fun part of live stream. I was forgetting. That's right. Meet you guys and chat and talk. Now, what I'm thinking is not to press too much on my left finger. Still, I mean, it's really hard to minimize all the pressing from my left finger because of, bow is, the way play the right hand and left hand is totally different on the violin. And left hand is really easy to go intense with the bow, but really shouldn't, or doesn't need to, or shouldn't. But it's so hard. So what I'm trying is keep my bow for the musical expression, but at the same time I try to feel how I press my left finger, and then if I feel too much on it, still I cannot reach the level that minimize left finger pressing, but I'm trying not to exceed too much pressure. So that's what I'm thinking right now, what I'm working on right now. Thank you, Erin. I'm excited on the one hand, but the other hand is like, huh, a little bit anxiety um, because of the uncertainty. It's getting there. It's getting there. I think I will like playing on recital. Okay. Really, I really shouldn't. I don't really need to press too hard to make intense sound, but I'm pressing too hard. It's so funny to know. Actually, I'm pressing too hard, which is not necessary at all. It's so good. It's so good to find that and then work on it. And good indicator to check if our left hand is tensed or not is thumb. Check the thumb is squeezed or nice open. Then I can tell my finger is like squeezing or not. Very easily can tell. my favorite violinist? Too many. That's one of the hardest questions. Same thing. Who's your favorite composer? Who's your favorite violinist? Hi, FOD. Um, Recently, I'm into the violinist Daishin Kashimoto, who's I don't think he's a concertmaster at Berlin Phil anymore, but yeah, even till recently, yeah. Daishin Kashimoto, I like him so much. I enjoy his playing recently very, very much. And um, oh yeah, I have to say this. I watched Midori's concert, Midori Godo. Um, that happened in Sacramento, and like amazing playing, amazing bow control, amazing musicianship, and I was just feel very honored to see her in person. You know, her playing in person. It just like opened the world. She just like her playing by watching her playing is just new world. Like, you know, opened a new world. Cool. Okay, and I was gonna write down something. Where was it? Huh. I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Forgot. Maybe I just need to play again, then I will remember. My age, I cannot join for sure. um, you know, I started to play the violin again when I was like 25 years old. I'm just happy that I can. I mean, I don't know if I had kept playing the violin, maybe I would try some like competition, but you know, I took a too long break when I was younger. There's no competition that I can um, try out. And I have to support my family now, so. But thank you for asking that question. Even that really made me feel, you know, encouraged. If I'm young, if I could have kept playing the violin, then yeah, maybe situation could be so much different. But I really appreciate what I can enjoy, what I can have with violin right now. It's so appreciate. Because still I see the world here and there, you know, so crazy, so depressed, so dark. And see what I have right now, what I can enjoy right now. You know, so much gap, and I can be more ambitious from here. but I really appreciate, have not like crazy enough financially, but stable. At least I don't worry about, I'm not like obsessed with pennies. Just um, I have a little bit more financial room to enjoy the life now, and that's enough for me. I really enjoy my life right now. I mean, there used to I used to be very tight in financial situation. That's why I quit playing the violin for a long time when I was younger. But now I really appreciate it. Um, I really appreciate the situation that I can enjoy little by little improvement day by day. And it's a good life. I really feel thankful. Erin, you ate too much? Oh, no wonder why, because they look so delicious. That's why. For my recital is April 29th. Yeah, I will keep playing. I'm pretty sure. That's why I really appreciate this life right now. Just like the fact that I can keep playing the violin, that's enough for me. You know, it's focused on self-centered in a good way. Self-centered in a good way in practicing in violin. I don't need to be like too ambitious. Yeah. Dreaming, oh, this piece, that piece, dreaming to play those pieces. So, okay, you know what? I'm gonna focus on my own practicing from now on, and it was really fun to chat with you all. And I'll say goodbye for now. And happy practicing, everyone. Bye bye, violin lover.